I've watched Korra before, but I never finished it before. This time, for the first time, I watched it through completely. And I thought it was good. It was good. It was fun. It was enjoyable. But does it touch the original? Not really. And a lot of that comes down to Korra herself. I feel like the writers kind of did her dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I think Korra's a fantastic character, right? And I understand the idea that Aang was a peacemaker who needed to be more of a fighter in his time, and Korra was more of a fighter who needed to become a peacemaker. And so that meant that she had to kind of take some blows and learn a lot of lessons and whatnot. But it felt like she was losing a little too much. Part of that too comes down to the fact that there was just so many characters in Korra, which is both a great thing and kind of a bad thing. Because there's a lot of characters that I love. You know, Tens and even Boomy and Kaya, who didn't have as much screen time, but still, like, I love them. Janora and the other kids. Lin and the Beifongs, right? Like, Mako and Bolin. I loved Asami. I loved all of the characters. I love that there were so many different characters that we can focus on, but it felt like it took a little too much focus off of Korra. Because I feel like I watched Mako and Bolin fight more bad guys than Korra did. And it's like, I love Mako and Bolin. I love their dynamic and them fighting. It's cool. But sometimes I want to watch the Avatar kick ass. It just felt like until the big fight in the end, which, you know, at the end of the day, then Korra would do the big fight. And even then, she would sometimes get her ass kicked. Like, she got her bending taken away by Amon. And she ended up kind of winning, but also she's not the one that took him out at the end of the day, you know? So it just felt like Korra, between the episode to episode kind of build up, she wasn't really doing as much in terms of fighting and stuff. It was really more about the emotional journey for her, which I get it, and I understand it. But it just comes back to the idea for me where it's like sometimes I want to watch the Avatar kick ass. And Korra would love to stand on business, but I feel like the writers never put her in a position to stand on business, you know? Think about Aang in the original. He was always standing on business. And like, it was one of those where whenever there was a new villain, Zuko or Azula, or even just one of those kind of minor villains, Aang was the one getting into battle. Like, he was the one fighting people off. He was the one doing this, and that. With Korra, she wasn't the one doing that. And I blame the writers for that. And I wish they kind of had her more involved and more central, because it's the Avatar story at the end of the day, you know? I mean, like I said, it was fun, it was enjoyable, it's a good show. I don't think you should be comparing it to the original. I think you should just enjoy it as it is. But I feel like the writers did Korra a bit dirty, not gonna lie.